Hi guys, in my latest video I saw a fair number of queries about my other two channels, so I'll talk a little bit about those other two channels and what their status is. It's really early here, it's about 5:30ish in the morning. I tend to get up really early these days, but ever since I've stopped taking caffeine, which I might talk about in this other channel if I ever make it, I have been overall sleeping better, averaging about 5 to 6 hours a night, which is extraordinary for me. Very good. It's kind of the equivalent for normal people of getting 7 or 8 hours. But anyway, yeah, so the two channels are respectively Stardusk LP, that's Stardust with a capitalized LP attached to the end, Stardusk LP. And that channel is a gaming channel, and it's still active, sort of, and I have no intention of taking it down. I'm going to be adding content in the future if I'm still alive, but it's just that channel, for whatever reason, turned into mostly a Mass Effect 3 multiplayer guide channel. The vast majority of videos there became guides to Mass Effect multiplayer because I became, within that small community, pretty well known for my guides. I was a good guide maker and a pretty good player considering my age. I haven't played in ages for a lot of reasons, but anyway, there is a couple of other things. Now, the way it worked with the other channel, the Indeterminate Vagabond, and I'll be posting links to both of these channels, is a guy named Gopher. He's a very good. He doesn't just cover Skyrim, but I'd say he's a Skyrim kind of mod guy. He makes mods, he covers them. Really big channel, and he's got about 116,000 subs, which is rare for kind of a let's play. And he does let's plays, gaming kind of channel. And in his case, it's well deserved. He really does a good job. He's very helpful, very knowledgeable about programming. And anyway, he posted this question about the pronunciation of the word lich. Now, many of you might not know, I have a background, I have several backgrounds, but one of my backgrounds is in basically ancient or medieval Germanic languages, and so I know this stuff. I know how to pronounce it. I know the basis, etymological basis, and the development behind it. So I made a response on my gaming channel, Stardusk LP, and said, okay, well, no, this is easy peasy, and this is how you pronounce it, and these are the reasons why, and this is stuff that I just kind of know like the back of my hand. And he produced a response because he's such a big channel. He got a lot of traffic, and then there seemed I'm using the word seem to be a lot of interest in. I had no idea people were interested in questions of etymology and language, and they said, "Oh yeah, of course," and then I got a huge influx, a boost when I first started the channel by Gopher. But Gopher basically, these were Gopher's acolytes essentially, and I like Gopher, mind you, but saying go sub his channel, but there wasn't genuine interest, and so I made a kind of a deal with myself. I'll make a couple of videos, and just for a month or two, and see how it goes. Because at the end of the day, look, I don't want people's money. I think I'm probably the only one making videos in this area, the neck of the woods, that I don't want money. But yeah, I don't make videos for them not to get viewed. It's retarded. I'm making a video so it gets 9 views. No, so what happened was I put in a fair bit of effort and time in making videos, and those videos, they're more time consuming, but I require different images and things to illustrate the points I'm making, because it's kind of like a lecture almost, as opposed to a rant. I can't do that. And that took time, and the views were just not coming in. The growth was partially negative, and so it didn't. At some point, I said, look, as much as I like to do it, the interest is in there, and that doesn't surprise me. People are rarely interested in linguistic topics. Funny, there's this one guy, I'm not going to mention the name, who's been antagonistic to me for a while on my channel. It's one of these traditionalists, you have to reproduce kind of types. When I ended my channel there, discontinued it rather, he said, "Yeah, this was much better than your other channel. You should use your linguistic skills to trick women into reproducing." Some shit like that. It's fucking funny. But anyway, that's how that channel ended up being discontinued. The Indeterminate Vagabond was a jump from my Stardust LP. Now, I mean, you can subscribe to that, but unless I get a real influx of people who really want to watch videos about language and linguistic related issues, that channel will remain up, but it's not going to be garnered with further content. Stardust LP, I do plan, I mean, certainly if I'm still alive by the time the next Mass Effect game multiplayer comes out. I was a huge fan of Mass Effect multiplayer, and I said I made some pretty prominent guides. I was pretty well known in that community. So yeah, I'd probably be back at that, making guides for that game at the very least. But in, maybe other games that come up as well. Right now money is pretty limited. I don't have a very not so great rig, but in the future that could change. It could also be dead. You never know. But however, my Skyrim mod is technically done now. My mod partner has a much better rig than I have, and he's working on basically doing takes because I'm working on this trailer. The trailer is kind of almost done but not done because I need the clips to integrate into them. Technically, the mod is finished. Could upload it to the Nexus, but anyway, that's going to be on that channel. So I'll direct you guys once that trailer is out to that channel. But anyway, I thought this is interesting. Give you a little background on those two channels. Yeah, Stardust LP started out as an LP like doing Let's Plays, but I never really came to that. Turned that mostly to be about Mass Effect, and yeah, it's kind of the way it ended up. But yeah, that's that. If I do ever do a completely new channel, I think I might talk about linguistic issues. I might talk about, well, basically everything that's not directly related to the MGTOW stuff. Yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, got to get ready for my workout now. I mean, kind of ready, but going soon. So anyway, take care, and may the gods be with you.